Assalamu alaikum students. This is Sir Abdul Samad Khan, and today we are going to start our new chapter number 9, algebraic expression for grade 6 matriculation. So let's get started. The symbols of operations in algebra. Okay, the sign plus, minus, multiplication and division are called the symbols of operations and have the same meanings in algebra as in mathematics. Thus, first statement states that x plus y is read as x plus y and means that y is to be added in x. Okay. Number 2 is x minus y is read as x minus y and means that y is to be subtracted from x. Number 3, x, there is a multiplication sign, y is read as x multiplied by y and means that y is to be multiplied with x. A dot is something that is also used to indicate the multiplication. Number 4, x slash y is read as x divided by y and means that x is to be divided by y. Okay, example number 1. Write the following in symbolic form. If we see, we have given the question in the wordings and we have to convert it in the symbolic form. Simply you can say we have to convert them this question into the numbers. So 10 plus 3 can be written in the form of numbers like this: 10, then there is a symbol of plus sign and then a digit 3. So this is how can you write the symbolic form. Number 2, difference of 12 and 5. Difference means to subtract anything. So we can write this statement in the symbolic form like 12 minus 5. Okay, example number 2. Example 2 states that write the following in 2 words. Now we have given the question in the form of numbers, or you can say in the symbolic form, and we need to convert it in the wordings. So 6 cross 8, we know that these two numbers are multiplying with each other, so we can write these numbers as 6 multiplied by 8, and that's our answer. Number 2, 15, then there is a sign of division between 15 and 5. So how can we write it in the words? We can write it in the words like 15 divided by 5. Okay, so in both the examples you just have to write the symbolic form and into the words form. Now, base and exponent. What are the bases and what are the exponents? 5 cross 5 means 5 times 5 can be written as 5 square. Similarly, x dot x dot x. Dot is something that you need to use in place of multiplication as well. Okay, so it means that these 3 x's are actually multiplying with each other, and we know that when the bases are same in multiplication, we need to add the powers. So this x contains power 1, similarly this x also contains power 1, and this x also contains power 1, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 will become 3, and we can read this as x cubed. Cube means power of 3. And similarly, if we see, we have given 5 a's that are multiplying, so the power of 5 a will become 5, and we can read this as a to the power of 5. Okay, now we need to know one thing, that what are the exponents and what are the bases. Exponents are something that is used to put over the bases. Like over here, if you see, there is a power 2 over 5, so this 2 is actually the exponent. Similarly, this 3 is an exponent, and this 5 is also an exponent. So here 2, 3 and 5 are the exponents, and their respective bases are 5, x and a. Okay, one more thing and very important thing you need to understand, that note down one thing, that any number or a variable that contains the power 0 is always equals to 1. That is, I just take the example of x. So if I apply the power 0 over x, I will get the answer 1. Or you can also say that any number over any number, if you apply the power 0, you will always get answer as 1. Now, descending and ascending orders. What are the descending orders and the ascending orders? An expression written in order of greater to lower power is said to be in descending order. For example, we have given this term. It's a polynomial term, contains the 4 terms: x cube plus 2x square minus 3x plus 5. Okay, so with respect to x, if we see that the terms are written in the descending order because the greater power is taken in the beginning, then we have taken the lesser power 2, then the lesser power 1, and then we have taken only the number that don't have any variable. Okay, so whenever you write the term or the expression in the way that the powers are moving from greater to lower, so it is known as the descending order. Now, an expression written in order of lower to greater power is said to be in the ascending order. It is actually the reverse of the previous one. Okay, so for example, I just reverse this whole expression. Okay, so if you see that there is a number, that means the power of x over here is 0, and then I have taken the x which have the power 1, then I have taken that term that has the power 2, and finally I have taken that x that has the greatest power. So from lower to greater power, if we take the terms in the manner that we are taking the powers from lower to greater, that statement is known as the ascending order. Okay, now example number 3. In example number 3, it states that write 7a square plus 5a cube plus 4 minus 3a first in descending order and then in ascending order. And we can clearly see that this expression is not sequentially mentioned. Okay, so first of all, we are going to convert it in the descending order, and descending order is to write the powers from greater to lower. Okay, so first of all, if we see that 5a cube, this term contains the highest power, so we have taken this term at first position. Then this term contains the lesser power than this one, so we have taken 7a square at the second position. Then this term contains the lesser power, that means a power of 1, so we have taken minus 3 at the third position, and the number that don't have the variable we have taken at the last. So this is the descending order. And finally we just have to reverse the whole equation, we will get the ascending order like this. Okay, now example number 4. Okay, in this example it states that write y cube plus x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square first in descending order and then in ascending order with respect to variable x. Okay, as we see that there are two variables x and y, so it should be mentioned in these kind of question when there are two or more variables given, that with respect to which variable we have asked to convert, or we have asked to change the order. So it states that by seeing or by with respect to variable x, convert this expression in the descending order first and then in the ascending order. So if we see that this x contains the greatest power, so we have taken this at the first position. Secondly, this term contains the lesser power, x power is 2, so we have taken this term at the second position. And then this term contains the x contains in this term a power 1, so we have taken this term at the third position. And finally x cube doesn't have any y cube doesn't have any x's, that means the power of x over here is 0, so we have taken this at the last position. So this is the descending order of this expression with respect to x. Now for the ascending order, we just need to reverse the previous equation, previous expression, so it will become the ascending order. Okay, so that's all from today's video, and inshallah we'll meet you in the next lecture with some other topics from chapter 9. So till the next time, thank you so much for watching, and Allah Hafiz.